I'd like to go through a series of cold calls with you now. I'm going to first show what not to do in a cold call, and then we're going to work our way from there. So I'm going to go ring, ring, ring. I got my earpiece in, and I'm going to be calling Houdini, and he's going to pick up. Ring, ring, ring.
Hello.
Hello? Is this Mr. Waters?
It is.
Hi, Mr. Waters. I'm calling from ABC Johnson Inc., which is a child sponsorship program for feeding children in the area. Would you be interested in making a donation as we're in the middle of our drive?
Actually, we have a charity that we're quite happy donating to at the moment.
Okay, so you wouldn't want to do anything today?
No, our budget is kind of spent already on
Okay,
our charity.
Thank you for your time. Oh, that was horrid. I feel slime doing it that way. Okay, so in essence, right, I called up, very low tempo. I was not excited in the least. I dragged the thing out. I started with the negative sides of things, so you would not be interested. And I started with what I wanted. I'm calling you from the food drive because I am running a food drive because we need this from you. Please, no, you say that kind of stuff after you have a relationship. So I'm going to now do the same call again, and I'm going to make it different, okay? Ring, ring, ring.
Hello.
Hi, is this Mr. Waters?
Yes, it is.
Hi,
Who's
Mr.
this?
Waters. It's Damian Spaulding calling from ABC Corporation. It's a child group that we really sponsor and help kids in our local area. Do you have kids yourself?
I do.
You do? Oh, that's awesome. And I don't want to get too personal with you, but are they younger? Are they older?
Oh, they're all adults now.
They're adults now, yeah, okay. Have you ever given to food drives or impacting kids in the community before?
I have, yeah, on my personal side. But as far as our company is concerned, we do have a charity that we have chosen, and we work with them kind of exclusively.
Awesome. That is awesome. How long have you been with this charity?
It's 5 years now.
5 years. May I ask what charity it is?
It's Cope Service Dogs.
Oh, that's very cool. That's a very awesome group, man, because they do a lot of great things for the community as well. I'm glad you chose them. Would you ever entertain changing or expanding your charitable offerings if we can, whether we create the tax incentives or other things that way to help make it run for you?
We're actually pretty happy with the way things are right now.
Understood. Can I reserve the right to call you, let's say, in a few months, just to check back again and see if anything has changed?
Okay.
Okay, that'd be wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay, so good objection. I'm not going to pry him from another engagement that he's already got, but I know he's qualified. He's qualified because he's already giving. He understands the benefit of charity. And therefore, I'm definitely going to want to call him again in the future. And now I've bought myself 2 months to think about how I can pitch to him in the future. Normally, a corporation like that, they have their annual disbursements figured out at a year-end meeting, something like that. So what I might do is I might call him again and ask him when the next discussion is with his company and see if there might be a way that we can work out. Just for kicks, let's do a second call and then see if we can pick it up from where we left off. Okay, 2 months has now passed. Ready? And I thought I was calling a person, but I got a company instead. So this is kind of special. Next time I might do a person instead. Ring, ring, ring.
Hello.
Hi, Mr. Waters. This is Damian Spaulding. I think we spoke a couple months ago. I remember you were giving to that really cool charity, the Dog Walkers Anonymous charity.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
and you've been doing that for 5 years, if I remember correctly here. I know that corporate, before he says no and he's not interested, I'm interrupting that because I'm waiting to hear that in my head. Best time to handle an objection is before it happens. He's going to say, I know we spoke before, why are you calling me? So I'm getting ahead of it. Sorry, Dog Walkers Anonymous, that's an amazing thing. I'm so glad you give to them. Now, a reason for my call today is simply because I know corporations like yours, normally every year, I'm sure you go through where your charities you give to on an annual basis. Is that the case?
Yes.
Okay. Might we be able to present to your organization an opportunity that's unique with our charity to see if we can position ourselves in shoulder to shoulder with the charity you do? And when, before he says no, and when might that be? Is it at the end of the year, January, or like when do you tend to have that? You notice what I did? So now I'm going to get an answer out of respect to the second question, and he's processing the first question. And I'm processing now his tone of voice, the sense of timing, and everything that's going on the phone, then figure out how I'm going to contend with the first question. And when would that be about?
Well, I think we told you before that we we're quite happy with the situation we're in right now.
Totally
We're not
understand that.
really
Yeah.
looking to
I know you're not looking to
expand.
change. That's exactly what you said before. I know you're not
Yeah.
looking to change, but we have a great opportunity that I'd love to share with you anyway. It's not a pressure thing. We're not going to force you to do anything. And I applaud you for the great work you're doing already. I just would love to have the opportunity to at least share what we do and just spend that time with you to be able to do that. Is that okay? Can you spare maybe just 15 minutes of your time? I just love to see if we can explore something possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. What time of year is that again? When do you have those meetings? When would be best for you to meet together with us?
For what purpose?
To go through a little bit of the offerings we have, get an understanding of your charitable donations, what you've done in the past, and see if there might be synergies in the future.
It's usually in March.
In March? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Can we set up something tentative? Are you the person that would be there? In other words, are you the final decision maker? Are you fully qualified? Or do we need to do something else? Are you the person who need to be there? Or is this a team decision? Is this a team collaboration?
It is a team collaboration.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Is there a time when I could just meet with the team then in that March? Let's say if we set at the beginning of March?
Maybe.
Okay. I'm now being assumptive close. Let's pencil something in. If we said March the 17th, March the 5th, that's the Thursday. I know I have an opportunity there. I might even be able to get my manager because I'm kind of new and I'm just getting a big picture here, and he'd be able to answer any. I know you're not interested right now. I totally get that, and this is not a pressure thing. I got ahead of the objection. But what I'd like to do is definitely set up a time. At least we can investigate things one more time. March the 5th, morning, afternoon, what works best for your organization, the alternative close? What works best for you guys?
Usually mornings.
Okay. So why don't we just pencil something in right now, March 5th in the morning. As we get closer, we'll just confirm things up. I really look forward to that. And then maybe I'll call you in a week just to make sure all the team members are going to be there, just make sure it's all synchronized, and we'll go from there. Is that okay?
Yeah, that can work.
All right. So we'll see. Thank you so much, man, for your time. I know you're already committed. I totally respect that. I really do. And I do look forward to getting to know you. I look forward to seeing you soon, okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much. Okay, we'll
Thank
chat
you.
soon. Okay. Good. Why don't we take this now to make it a private conversation where he is the decision maker. I know I'm going to try my best while over the phone, sight unseen, get him to contribute to the cause. We'll change it a little bit that he's not pre-committed, because what I'd have to do is I have to cancel those objections and bring that through, and I don't necessarily want to do that right now at this moment. So let's say he's never given to a charity before. This is something new, and I'm going to talk to him about the benefits there and see if I can close this right over the phone. Okay? We're going to go first call, ring, ring, ring.
Hello.
Hi, is this Mr. Waters?
It is.
Hi, Mr. Waters. I heard about your organization, that you are a really growing, fantastic achievement in our area. And I don't know, have you given to charities before?
I do, yes.
You do? Oh, you have given to charities before.
Yes.
I didn't know that. Which charities do you give to?
We give to the animal shelter.
The animal shelter?
Yes.
Okay, that's fantastic. Have you been doing that for a long time?
About 5 years now, yeah.
About 5 years. Okay, sorry. I thought we were going to get into the scenario where he wasn't giving, but we're going to do this anyway then. Okay. Would you be open to giving to another charity if it fit the ethos, the direction of your organization, and gave you kind of benefits and incentives that the organization looks for in general charitable contributions?
I'll be completely honest with you. It depends on the charity.
Okay. What kind of charities, why did you pick the dog shelter? What is important to you as an organization? I'm qualifying the person. What is important to you?
I know that the money we raise for the charity I work with goes to the charity and not to a board of directors.
Thank you. Absolutely. I mean, I'm not going to mention names, but there's some big organizations that took millions of dollars. And it's funny how not-for-profit doesn't mean that you don't make money. It just means that at the end of the year, you don't show a profit, right? And
Right.
there's so much fuddy-duddy stuff going on there. I totally get that. You know what I'm doing? I'm agreeing, right? I totally get that. Well, and before I say, well, we are not that, I don't have to go there because that's just cheap. So what I'm going to say, well, if the organizations did come up that could be transparent, show their integrity, show how the funds are going towards the direct cause, and of course, that cause would be good, you would entertain kind of diversifying your investments that way when you're dealing with charitable organizations?
It's possible.
Okay. Oh, well, my charity has been around for 15 years. It's run by only 3 individuals, and we can actually show you how 90% of everything that comes in goes towards the cause at hand. And I'm not even going to tell him because I want him to ask it of me. Because any administration, any organization, there is some administration fees, right? You have accounting, you have the real estate, you have things that you need to keep the lights on, to keep the office going, right?
Of course.
Yeah, I got him to agree with me. Okay, so, and I now know he's accepted the fact that 90-10 split is reasonable. We're good. So what I'd love to do is I'd love to set a time to either get together, or better yet, you know what? Well, I'd be more than happy to. I sense an uncomfortable pause there. I sense something. I'm not quite sure what that is. So I'm going to feel there might be an objection brewing. So what I will do is I'd love to share with you some of our stuff that way and show you transparently what we're about. But I'd love to chat to see if we could be a good charity to work with you. Is that okay?
Sure.
It's amazing when you ask for permission to proceed and they say sure. That then gives you opportunity now to take their time, to invest that time with them and go through the entire process. He didn't ask me what my charity is, so I will now deliver it. So what we do is we're an organization that feeds children in the local region, because I know that you're giving to the local animal shelter. Keeping the funds local is important to you. So what I'd like to do yes, thank you so much. So we're definitely local in that same way. And we find that there's a great starving need, pun somewhat accepted, and I heard no laugh, so I know he's listening. I know he's not. I was doing that to break any tension. There's no laugh, so I'm not quite sure where we are yet. So what as we go, we got need where we're solving the needs of the community, because there are lots of children that go to school hungry, and it's very difficult to learn when your stomach's growling and your glucose levels are off. So what we've done is we've created a charity that feeds children in our local community in need before they get to school, so they can learn and change their stars. Does that sound like the kind of organization you'd like to partner with and contribute to?
It's possible. Well, how do you feed them? How does it work?
We have a group of volunteers. So what happens is they go out to the schools there's a certain, every school has a certain room that they actually use. And then high schools, for example, we cook food in the cuisine area, and then they eat their eggs and bacon and whatnot. And we take the donated values and we actually feed there. The schools that do not have those facilities, we actually deliver, kind of like just hand delivery, typical things like that. And we make sure the children are, and it's inclusive, like that you don't feel like you're ostracized, that you got to go above and beyond to get your child fed. The children do get a transparent way of getting food when they need to. So those are the 2 ways we do, and we have community volunteers that make that happen. If you're to give to a charity like that, what would you give? $1,000, $10,000, $500? What is a picture of your investments? You notice I didn't say, are you interested? Would you like to give to the charity? How would you like to partner with us? Didn't ask any of those things. I gave the value of what we're doing, and I went straight now to the close and got him thinking about how much he wants to give, the elitist assumptive close. So what kind of value have you given him past? What would you find reasonable or manageable?
What was it cost to feed one of the kids?
It costs around $3 a day, right?
Okay.
By the time you've got the eggs and the whatnot, $3 per child. How many children would you like to sponsor? The assumptive close.
We might be able to do 100 a month.
Oh, that is absolutely fantastic. The community's going to love you. Would you like some recognition for that? Would you like it to be in kind? Like how we definitely love giving recognition to the sponsors that we work with. At the same time, we got to respect your privacy as well.
I would just a receipt.
Okay, that is
That's all.
wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, can we start that this week? I got a group that I'm sure could benefit from these funds right away. Can we start as early as in the next 7 days? We just got to set up the banking details and make things work.
If you give me 2 weeks, that would be better.
Excellent. Okay. We'll set some. Are you the person that I chat with to set up the banking details? Or is that
Yes.
someone? Okay.
Yes.
So what we'll do is I'm not going to do this one on camera right now, but we'll set that up right now, and then we'll get it started in 2 weeks, and we're going to make it happen from there. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Thank you so much.
Glad we can help.
You are a local hero. Thank you so much, and we'll catch up with you in the next 2 weeks, and we'll give you a report on how far your money's gone. I look forward to that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. And that call ended with a thank you, what we always want. Anyway, that's the first close. I hope you gained from that. We're going to go on to another one.